Good morning. We are almost to Christmas, and it's time for another episode of Stories from My Tree. Yesterday, we used the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer ornament and talked about light shining in the darkness and how light shines into your darkness to help you experience the joy of Christmas. And today's ornament, the one I want to show you, is Batman on top of a bat signal. And this is another one of my powered ornaments. When you push the button on the side, the bat signal illuminates. And there's a verse in the New Testament where it said, God made light to shine in the darkness so that we could see the glory of the face of Jesus. And of course, as we get closer to Christmas and we're getting closer to that celebration of Jesus' birth, I think that's what we're longing for. We're longing to see the light of Jesus Christ and the light of his face. But one of the reasons that I wanted to reference that with Batman today is because of a clip from the Dark Knight movie, when the Christopher Nolan trilogy. There's a scene where Commissioner Gordon turns on the bat signal and someone asks him, is Batman coming? He said, I don't know, but I just want to remind the criminals that he's out there. Maybe you are experiencing a little bit of darkness right now and you need a reminder that there is still light in the midst of it. And that's exactly what Christmas is. That's exactly what Christmas does. It's that star piercing the darkness of the Bethlehem sky. It's the light of the world, Jesus, piercing the darkness of the spiritual realities that we so often feel afflicted and affected by. It's that light shining into the darkness. And as Paul wrote, we see that light that God makes to shine into the darkness so that we can see the glory of the face of Jesus. Now, the powers of evil and darkness and deception in the world want you to know that, or want you to believe that light doesn't shine anymore, that there isn't that hope and peace and joy and love available to you at Christmas, and that if anything, that which we celebrate at Christmas time is artificial. It's something that we put up for a month or so and then we put it away and we go back to daily living. But we have to remember what it is that Paul wrote, that God made light to shine in the darkness so that we could see the face of Jesus. And when that light shines in the darkness, kind of like Batman with the bat signal, when that light shines in the darkness, we are reminded that God did it so that we could see the face of Jesus in the midst of it. When light enters into darkness, darkness is dispersed. Even the smallest spark can create a beautiful glow when it penetrates the darkness. And so if you are in a situation right now where you need to be reminded and you need to be assured that that light shines in darkness still, remember the bat signal. Even though there may be times when you may not be able to see the light, you may not be able to fully comprehend or understand the light, that the truth of Christmas is that God made light to shine in the darkness so that we could see the glory of Jesus' face. From the Bethlehem star to the babe in the manger, that light shines in the world as a reminder for all of us that that light still indeed does shine. And let me tell you something, a truth about that. The light still shines, and it is the forces of evil and wickedness that shudder and flee like cockroaches when the light turns on in your room. They scurry away because they cannot stand the face or the force of that light. So God made light to shine in the darkness so that we can see the glory of Jesus. May we shine that light, reminding the forces of evil and deception that it is still there, that light still shines, and may our lives reflect that as we all seek the glory of the face of Jesus that we celebrate at Christmas. The piercing of the darkness by the Bethlehem star, the light of the world, and a babe in a manger, and the same light that you and I carry and reflect back to the world when we believe in Jesus. So that's today's story from the tree, using a Batman ornament. It's a reminder that the light still shines even though we may be experiencing darkness. So that may that be helpful and hopeful for you today as we get closer and closer to the celebration of Christmas. Thanks, God bless, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.